We're a couple weeks away from the premiere of the Marvels, and Disney released a clip today for the movie, and this article from The Direct is talking about it just as a little setup. I will show it in a moment, but just to kind of have a little background on what this clip entails, a new clip from Brie Larson's The Marvels was just released online that revealed what happens in the moments following Miss Marvel's finale post-credit scene. So for the tens of people who might have watched that and are actually curious about what happens there, well, this is supposed to be the payoff to that setup. Last summer in Miss Marvel's closing moments, the Disney Plus series offered up a big tease for Kamala Khan's next adventure. The post-credit scene of season 1's finale showed Iman Vellani's hero inexplicably swapping spots with Carol Danvers, who spontaneously appeared in Kamala's bedroom. So jumping over to the Marvel Entertainment's YouTube page, I mean, you can see this clip is actually pretty well received. So good on them for that. I mean, it's not completely ratioed, but this is what we get here. I mean, for the most part, it's just kind of generic, at least in my opinion, it's generic. But actually, I'm going to come back to this one, but because I was looking at this on Twitter earlier, people were like quote tweeting this video, and this is just kind of the stuff I saw, and I just want to point it out before we actually dive into the clip. So every single man in this is cowering with the woman covering their body with their own, including Fury twice. This has never happened in human history. Just remember that, because we are going to come back to that one right here. The camera work is straight gas. OMG. Okay. Insanely good camera work here. The quotes, we told you she was coming. So apparently they think Nia DaCosta is some type of savior for the MCU, even though she really hasn't made a movie for it yet, or she hasn't actually shown a movie for it yet. Looks awesome. Okay, that Stan account likes it. Very good camera work and soundtrack. You have to take their word for it on the soundtrack. Nia DaCosta, Sam Raimi, and Loki directors. I like how they just say Loki directors because they don't even bother learning their names. Showing Kevin Feige that cameras can move. Okay. Amazing clips, great choreography with both camera work and action. So you see what I'm talking about here? Everyone's complimenting the camera work and things like that. So let's actually go into the clip and dive into this, because I'm looking at this camera work and I'm just trying to think, like, is it really so fantastic? You got a man cowering there, a woman covering him, just like Disparu said. Okay, you did like a pan and tilt right there. Okay, you got a steady cam there. The camera tilted. Okay, they must have had a tripod for that. Let's see. Yeah, you just got a static shots. Okay, yeah, you had a little dolly movement there. Yeah, a little push in there, pan tilt. So yeah, the camera is indeed moving. They are correct about that. But is that really something to point out? I mean, to me, this doesn't look anything special. It just looks like it's serviceable. And look at Fury right there. Can you imagine if in the first Avengers movie, if he was at any point going like this when he's getting shot at? I mean, granted, I know he's not going to just stand there and take the shots or anything like that. But I mean, he wouldn't just cower like that. I mean, he'd probably dive behind something to try to stay in the fight in some way, shape, or form. I mean, I couldn't imagine Fury ever doing this. I mean, I guess this is a character assassination, but I mean, that's already been done a long time before this. Well, let's continue. Okay, yeah, you hit a pan with the camera there. That's something. Oh, they had a steady cam there and right there. Okay, so yeah, they are moving the camera. Yeah. Okay, yeah, Fury's actually doing something. Good on him. Oh, wait, no. Now he's out of the fight. Take over, little girl. You need to take out these guys. But yeah, that's just the thing about this. I mean, you get these accounts coming out there who are going to defend anything Marvel related, because that's just what they do. I mean, they have no life outside of just defending anything Marvel. I mean, no opinions of their own, but whatever. I mean, no matter what's going to happen, I mean, it's not going to save it, at least according to these early projections. I mean, $75 to $80 million opening weekend, 50% lower than Captain Marvel 3 days earlier. And this is also significantly more expensive. In fact, the only movies in the MCU that were actually more expensive as far as budget goes are Age of Ultron, Infinity War, and Endgame. So this is going to be another box office flop for Disney and Marvel, and unless they actually change course dramatically. I mean, it's too late for this one. I mean, that's just gone. But I mean, we heard about them firing the writers of Daredevil and bringing in showrunners who actually worked on some of the Marvel shows for Netflix. So maybe they are trying to correct course. But I mean, for this one, I mean, it's going to be another flop for them. And you know what? It's to be expected. But let me know what you think about all this in the comment section below. Did you actually like the camera work in that clip? I'm curious what people have to say about it. And if you like this video, make sure you click that like button, share the video, and subscribe to the channel if you want to stay up to date with the latest news. Thank you.